What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. The Gauntlet Series moves on for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. Their next opponent is no slouch. When it comes to sound, they are the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX. Now, this should be a very interesting head-to-head. So let's get into it. All right, for anybody who wants to see a specs, price, and app breakdown for either of these or both of these earbuds, I'll leave links to my unboxing videos for both in the description below, so that way you can check that out and then come on back and join us here in the Gauntlet series. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these guys out. All right, as you can see, they're both stem style design. Obviously, let me get these up in here. Obviously, the EXs, rather, I'm ready to call them the EQs. The EXs have a longer stem. They have that nice size glass touchscreen wear with the B&O logo on the front. Let me go ahead. We can focus on this one by itself. All right, got the nice I guess you can call it gloss metal around trimmer around it, very elegantly done. Okay, of course, you got your portion here that sits inside the ear and very ergonomically set, very comfortable in the ear. Of course, I'm rocking the CP360s by spin fit on these. Very comfortable ear tips, and of course, again, like I said, a long stem. Of course, for your boom mic for phone calls. Also has, as you can see there, noise canceling microphone there, or I guess for noise canceling resistance, wind noise resistance, that is. Again, a very nice looking earbud, very light for the size, and very comfortable to have in long term. All right, let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the Tour Pro 2s. Here we go. You got that shine, that gloss and matte combination there. I love that contrast. Of course, you got the JBL branding on the small stem. That's your touch control panel here. And of course, you got the rubberized interior here, sort of rubbery, that sits in the inner ear. I'm rocking CP 1025s on these ones. Whoops, I think I got music started. There we go. I think I started on one of these. All right, there we go. I hit the touch control. All right, again, where was I? All right, again, another ergonomic fit right there. Sits right into the ear canal, and of course, ear tip into the ear, or ear well rather, ear tip into the ear canal. Sound very comfortable. Again, another very light earbud. So what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in, and I'm gonna pull my phone out, and we're gonna take a look at both of these guys in the ear. We'll start. All right, here we go with the Beoplay EX in the ear. As you can see, it doesn't take up a lot of the ear well. You get that nice comfort and fit right here as it reaches the back of the ear well in the lower portion. And of course, you get that good twist and seal underneath here. And it gets locked into the ear. Very comfortable for long-term use. Because of the weight distribution in it, it feels really good. I never had a problem with ear fatigue or having to readjust when I wear these earbuds. Okay, they're, again, a very, very comfortable earbud to wear for long term. And of course, you can see you got that nice size touchpad, so you can actuate any type of function that you may need with that. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Tour Pro 2s. All right, and here we are with the Tour Pro 2s. Again, another earbud that doesn't take up a lot of all of the ear well. It takes up, I'd say about half, maybe. Of course, this portion sits outside the ear. You've got a short stem as opposed to the EX, of course. And of course, this is your touch surface. Again, proper ear tip helps out on both of these earbuds when it comes to seal, noise canceling, and comfort, of course. So again, very comfortable for long-term use. Very light. Weight is distributed excellent, nicely, so you don't have to worry about ear fatigue or anything like that. Just like the EXs, their earbuds these days are being designed excellent. So it's fantastic the way they're doing it now with the weight distribution. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and go through our comparison testing, and then we're going to come back with the sound test for each of these earbuds. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EXs in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EXs in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a crowded location.
All right, next up, we have the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX earbuds. Let me pull them up my ear so you can see that they're in the ear. And right now we're in the app and they're in transparency mode. And we're just walking. Let me fix my hat. My ear's getting cold. Whoops. All right, I got it in transparency mode. And I'm getting good throughput there. Getting a lot of sound. A lot of ambient sound. Sorry, I got the mic down here. Got a lot of ambient sound. And all right, we're gonna go ahead and switch these over to noise canceling. All right, we got it in noise canceling now. The level's up to the max, so we got it really turned up. And I have to tell you, very poor. It was a subtle change, but very, very subtle, very slight. But still, I can still hear ambient sound from the traffic. It's just not doing well. All right, I even have wind noise reduction turned on, and I still can't tell the difference as far as these earbuds go. So that's it's a shame because a lot of people love these earbuds, and I think they have potential. Once they get the noise canceling squared away, these things would be fantastic. Like overall, pound for pound good. But I digress. They're not doing that. So this is the quick ANC test for the Beoplay EX by Bang Olufsen. Let's go ahead to the next one. All right, we're outside. We're doing a noise canceling test for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. I got the in the air, as you can see. We got some good audio coming back and forth with traffic and everything. All right, and the funny thing is, I'm going to use the case on this one. Let's go ahead and unlock. As you can see here on the case, I have it in ambient mode. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and right now, I can hear everything, sounds pretty good. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to noise canceling. All right, I got noise canceling turned on. And I have to admit, some of my ambient sound disappeared. But I do get pretty good. I do got some just regular ambient sound going on. Not a lot of heavy traffic right now, but it's a decent noise canceling for these earbuds. I like it. I like it. It's a nice, good sound. All right, just gotta see. Just had a car go past me. I barely heard it, which is what I like. Again, this is done without any music playing, rather. Not ANC, any music playing. So this is strictly on the strength of the ANC itself. All right. So again, this has been ANC test for the JBL Tour Pro 2s.
Very good. Decent. And I love the fact that you can use it, you can operate it on the case. That's a sweet touch.
All right, we are back in for the sound test. We're going to start off with the Beoplay EX. We are in the app. As you can tell, we are in the transparency mode. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get this. Whoops, let me turn around. We're going to go ahead and split screen this. And then we're going to bring up our music. All right, let me make sure we get this squared away here. All right, we are in let me go ahead and get this on the transparency mode. All right, transparency mode is turned on. And we are using my EQ setting here. So let's go ahead and show what that is here on the screen real quick. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our first song up. Old Money. Let's go ahead and get into that. First, let's make sure that we are in our preferred listening level. All right. I believe we're there. Okay. Old Money. Let's go. All right. Nice and clear. Okay. Nice clean sound. I'm liking the sound of it. Vocals sound nice and clean. Now here comes the rest of the instruments. The background instruments are strings. Very nice sound. Very clean, very clear. Naturally, it could be a little louder, but you can't deny how clean and how clear his vocals are in the instruments. Here we go with the chorus. Just an exquisite sound. All right, and then you get that violin. Such a clean sound. Oh, just a really, really, really good. Definitely one of my better sounding earbuds in my collection. They could be just a little bit louder naturally. But other than that, man, you can't knock you can't knock the sound out of these guys. You cannot. The vocals was crystal clear. The instruments was nice and crisp. The string, it's just the string instruments, the cello and the violins. They just sound really, really good. All right. Not to mention the vocals, very clear, very, very nice. All right, let's go ahead and get into our bass test. Ooh. Okay, now that is bumping. Yes, and we're in my preferred settings here. As you can see, let's shrink this down. These are my preferred EQ settings. Right there. Sounds fantastic. That bass is just thumping. Yeah, oh my gosh, indeed. Just sounds really good. Just bumps. Gives you that power, that punch that you're looking for. Again, I just wish, they were just a little naturally louder. All right. Again, very powerful bass on that. And it just sounds really good for that song. All right, let's go ahead and hit Going Home. Here we go. Getting nice warm start. Keyboard sounding very clean. Drums sounding really nice. Here we are with the lead saxophone. Sounding very crisp, very, very sharp. Sounds really good, man. I, I, I like the sound stage, nice and wide open. So you got like music all around you, just a clean sound. That high note, yes, yes. Okay, now we got the chorus coming in with the rest of the band, the background music. Sounds so clean, so crisp. Oh man, it sounds so good. All right, we got some stiff competition for these guys. Moving on from here on. All right, so what we want to do now is that just sounds so good. What we want to go ahead and get these swapped out, and we're gonna have the Tour Pro 2s do the sound test. Stay with me. All right, we are back in. We've got the Tour Pro 2s paired up and in the ears. We are in the JBL app with my EQ settings here. Let me go ahead and give you guys a quick look at that. All right, we got Old Money queued up, ready to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we are in noise canceling mode. That's how I like to listen to my music. All right, ANC is turned on for the earbuds. Let's go. All right, right off the bat, you can tell they're coming in as louder. Let me make sure yep, they're at the same volume levels, but they're coming in a little louder than the EXs. Good vocals, clean. Piano sounding nice and crisp. All right. Now, the rest of the string instruments are coming in. The sound stage is getting wider. Very nice, very clean with the string instruments, the cello and it's not like the violins in there. Okay. And here we come with the chorus. Nice, give you that spatial, that 3D type feel, music all around you. Sounds really good. Very clean sounding. All the way around. Okay. All right, very clean sounding. I like the spatial audio feel to it, almost 3D type of feel. You got music all around you. That's what that soundstage does to you when it's done right. It just sounds really good. All right, so what we're gonna do? Let's go ahead and move over to our bass test. Okay, gosh, let's go. All right, bass is hitting. It's just not as you got that sub bass rumble, and it's hitting. It's just not as powerful as I like. It's not punching as like I would think it would be, especially. But it does sound good though. Vocals nice and clean on this one. Sorry about the little quiet moment there. I was focusing on the audio. That thump is there, but just not punching. It's just if I if there's only one thing I could take away or I could fix, but it sounds still sounds good though. I mean, I don't know, maybe because I'm a bass head and I'm looking for that knock upside the head when you got, especially when you have a heavy bass song. I'm looking for that, and I'm not getting it out of these when it comes to big bass songs. Um, let's go ahead and get into Going Home. Here we go. Nice start off, nice warm. Start off with the keyboard and the drums. All right, it just sounds really good. And here we come with the lead saxophone. Very clean. Nice. Got nice and sharp. Sounds really good. And you got the nice spatial, sound stage is sounding fantastic too with the lead, with the drums and the keyboard back there in the back. Here's a high note. Yes. Yes. Now here we go with the chorus. Everybody's in now. Nice wide sound stage. Sounds great. I just love the sound. Just a really, really good sound overall. Oh, these is all right. Great sound there. Sharp lead saxophone. The sound stage was wide, nice and wide. You got your chorus instruments. They all came in. It was all well balanced. It just sounded really good. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts on this episode of the Gauntlet Series. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in with my final thoughts on this episode of the Gauntlet Series for the JBL Tour Pro 2s and their opponents, the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EX earbuds. And I have to admit, this was a good head-to-head. I was I kind of figured what I was going to get out of these, but they did, go head-to-head very well. I with the Tour Pro 2s, and we'll start there. Great sound, nice and loud. Overall, like natural volume was nice and loud. However, the bass just wasn't. The bass didn't hit like I wanted it to, which is surprising, being that these are JBL earbuds. The bass hit, it just didn't punch like I wanted it, like I was expecting it out of it. Other than that, you got great sound. Like I said again, natural volume is nice and loud, and you got good vocals and instruments in all the songs. It's just the bass was lacking on here. Now, as far as the Beoplay EXs, you got everything. It checked all the boxes. You got great vocals, great instruments. Um, Bass, definitely got bass in it. Thumped really hard on my bass test song. However, the natural volume, they're not as loud. Okay, I'm not going to knock them here. They're not, they could be louder in my opinion. But other than that, it was just a great sound out of them. I just couldn't. I can't say anything more about the Bang Olufsen line. The sound out of these guys is some of the best in the business, in my opinion. So if I had to choose between which one to go with in this instance, I would have to pick the EXs because they have the better bass. Yes, like I said, you got brighter, not a brighter overall volume with the Tour Pro 2s, and they are fantastic. They just lacked the bass power for bass heads like myself. I consider myself a bass head. I don't know if you guys consider me one, but I do like good thumping music in my ears, and everything like that. And I don't get as powerful a bass out of the JBLs as I do out of the Beoplay EXs. As outside of that, I'm gonna give it to the. I would just take the EXs on that alone. As far as the overall sounds, like vocals and instruments and everything like that, I'll give. They're both really good, but I'll give the slight edge to the EX also because of how clean and clear and how crisp everything was. In some instances, I mean, you still got clean sound out of these, but in some instances, when you compare the two, um, EX came out on top by just a little bit on that portion of it. But as far as bass, these guys win it not easily, but they definitely set themselves apart. All right, so I hope I hope that was understandable for you guys. Again, great showing in this one for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. They will definitely be in my rotation. It's just that when I put them up against some of my heavy hitter like the EXs, they fall just a little short on this one, but they still got other ones to go through. They got two more heavy hitters to go up against in this Gauntlet Series. So we'll see how they fare after that. All right. So again, this has been episode number, where we at? Number 4? I think we're at 4 right now. This is episode 4 of the Gauntlet Series for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue this journey through earbuds and hopefully expanding out to other technology, laptops, tablets, eventually cell phones and the like, go and hit the subscribe button. That helps me get noticed that and probably get some people looking at me as far as doing reviews for their products. I'm just gonna keep it honest with you. Um, if not, then I'll just keep doing it my way. No problems there. And then hit the notification bell. That way, you guys are notified when videos like this drop and others that I do. And I like to hear from you guys in the comments section as well. I love the dialogue back and forth. Just keep it respectful. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out, and I'll see you on the next one. The EXs get the win due to bass, but the JBL Tour Pro 2s are still impressive. Talk to you later. Peace.